Conversion graphs. Part 1. We know these tell us how to go from one unit to another. In this case, we have miles and kilometres. The first question, change 5 miles into kilometres. I find 5, and I go straight up, and then I go across. That gives me 8 kilometres as my answer. The next one, 1 mile. I find my 1 mile, and I go up and across about 1.4. The next one, I'm going from kilometres to miles this time, so I'm going to go in the other direction. I go across from 6 kilometres and down to about 3.8 miles. The next question, 4.8 kilometres. A little bit more difficult, so I might get a different colour. I find 4, I find 0.8. Each of these little squares is going to represent 0.2. So I go just here and I go across. And I'm going to go down into miles. That's a nice one. It gives me a nice round answer of 3 miles. 20 miles now. 20 miles isn't on my graph. So what do? I know for E that 5 miles is equivalent to 8 kilometres. So I can work up. There are 4 5s in 20. And like always, if they're equivalent, you want them to be the same on both sides. So I'm going to have to do the same here. 4 times 8 is 32. And that would be my answer for part E. I haven't directly used my graph, but I've used other information I've taken from my graph to help me. Similarly, with F, I want 16 kilometres. I haven't worked that one out, but I have worked out 8 kilometres. Back to that initial fact. I know that 8 kilometres is equivalent to 5 miles. That was the first thing we did. I know there are 2 lots of 8 and 16. So there are going to be 2 lots of 5 in the miles equivalent. So it'll give me 10. That's how you use a conversion graph to tell you a value it may not show.